You're about to hear the most informative, inspirational, persuasive show in America, the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership.
Top of the day Wednesday, folks. Hello. Welcome to the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Well, today is going to be an interesting comparison. We are getting into the analysis of the news, albeit slowly and less reactionary. Christian Juggernaut versus communist Juggernaut. Which one do you think is going to win? Of course, guys, have hope. The Christian Juggernaut. Okay, let's hurry up and analyze the news. Now, my main source of news is going to be CBN News, of course, not the Communist News Network. CBN News. We're going to look at some of the top stories. Major impact. Hurricane Idalia intensifies as Florida braces for possible Category 3 impact. This is the story from CBN News.
Idalia has now strengthened into a hurricane as it takes aim at Florida. The National Hurricane Center is warning there's a risk of life-threatening storm surge and dangerous winds in the next 2 days.
Idalia could have sustained winds of up to 120 miles per hour, making it a Category 3 hurricane. Abigail Robertson brings us this look at how the Floridians are preparing to face this storm.
Almost 50 counties along Florida's west coast have declared a state of emergency, and Governor Ron DeSantis has taken a break from the presidential campaign trail to hunker down with Florida residents preparing for what is expected to be a major storm.
This is going to be a major impact, and Floridians should expect that this storm will be a major Cat 3 plus hurricane.
Hats off to Ron DeSantis for wanting to do that. You know, standing up for his state, rather than just continuing than just, caring more about his presidential campaign. Now, let's see if we can find, here's another story. Nordstrom latest business flee crime-ridden San Francisco. Well, that's kind of, to be honest with you, this is kind of predicted. A lot of businesses are fleeing some of the crime-ridden areas of California. And why? Because it's Venezuela 2.0. Here's another story, and we're going to stop at this. Biden pushes for new COVID vaccines that works. Critics warn of lockdowns and alarmist tactics. Alright, now listen to me. I want you to listen to me, okay? Let's not buy into the hysteria. That's a mistake we Americans made in 2020, and we paid a price for it. Okay? Personally, I don't think that Biden has the strength to win in 2024. And I think if the Democrats think that they can, at least this is my hope, if the Democrats think that they can use this to win in 2024, my hope is that the American people send a message saying, think again. Now, I'm going to say this. We're not going to talk anymore about that story. But there is some things we can do about. The one story I want to focus on, and this is where the Christian juggernaut can take over, if you will. I want you to think about this chance, this possibility. All right? Now, here it is. Obviously, the hurricane is impacting Florida. I'm asking people to go to your churches and pray for those impacted by it. I remember in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina struck New Orleans and other parts of Louisiana. I remember there was one day, we're in the middle of a sacrament meeting. Some point after the sacrament meeting, the area-wide leadership came up to the stand in my church, and they said, we need a few good brethren to go to the shelter we have set for those fleeing the hurricane, so that we can set them up and have them well taken care of. And I've heard stories of people, carrying in mattresses to those shelters, and people bringing blankets and food and everything. There's things we can do something about. Here's the thing. The communist juggernaut wants us to be alarmed to the point that we're just powerless because of things we can't do anything about. Folks, let's not play that game. I'm serious. Let's not play that game. Now, I refuse to be a reactionary this time. And to be honest with you, my thinking is from November the 14th until the Monday after Thanksgiving, there will be a suspension of news content. And then from December 12th until January, another suspension. And here's why. Here's why. We can get so saturated in what's going on that we think that we can't do anything about it. Most of what's on the news today is junk. Okay? And if it weren't that I wanted to come back, I started this as another news show back in 2020. And when COVID hit, I suspended because I thought, well, what's the point? Well, now guess what? I will, until the end of my days, when I can no longer speak, I will be a purveyor of hope. Because that's what I'm called to be. That's what I'm called to do. Okay? Because I'll tell you something. Like you, I get tired of these liberal communist punks keep raising the alarm. And I saw a YouTube poll shortly before I came back on the air this week that showed that if Biden orders another lockdown, majority of Americans will not comply with it. It's like, you know what? We've heard of enough of your wah-wah crybaby stuff. Let's bring back hope. Hope you enjoy listening to the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership classroom. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, keep up the hope. Keep up the faith. And I want you to put this down on your soul here. Sometimes I say, Jesus saves and I'm okay. So Jesus saves and we're all going to be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really love you.